Welcome back to the Hermitcraft FTB server. Once again here in the bee lab. Now the bug or glitch or whatever that I mentioned last time, where bees that normally work in this area suddenly consider it a hostile environment. It is some kind of a bug in forestry, and the only cure is to break the hive and replace it. You notice now they don't have any objection. So I've been doing that, although I'm not doing it with all of them right now. I'm doing it with my Imperials and the Industrious that I recently bred, and just for giggles the Unwearies, just to build up their number of drones. And that's a big part of what I did over the last couple of days, was spend a lot of time here breeding out the Unwearies and then the Industrious. And there's a reason for that. I need what the Industrious produces. Let's see, I've got this thing here, but it's not there. There it is, apiaries database. Now if we look at this and we come down here and we click Industrious, and we come down here, specialties, every 5.1 minutes it puts out pollen. And the pollen is an ingredient in what I'm going to do to cure this hostile environment problem with the apiaries. You see, this bug affects the apiaries, but what it does not affect, apparently, is alvearies. And the alveary is the next generation thing from the next tier or tech level or whatever up from apiaries. And so it's only logical to work on getting that going. Meanwhile, you may have noticed the barrels are no longer here. They're gone. The chest that was sticking up out of the ground here, that's been moved. And I've gotten some AE automation going. The squeezer, the centrifuge, excuse me, no longer has a pile of hoppers on top of it that I have to fill manually. I've hooked it into the AE system, import bus there, taking everything the centrifuge produces, and an export bus up here. Any of these that appear in the system get sent to the centrifuge and processed. And that's not all of the possible combs that could be handled, but it is the main ones that I want processed right now. And so that is taken care of. I don't have to deal with that. And the chest that was sticking up out of the ground here is down there. Items come into it as before, and then they're imported from the chest right into the AE system, so they're available for this right away. Over here I have a squeezer, and it is set up with the AE system supplying it with seeds to make seed oil, which gets pumped into this new tank here for storage, and also from the tank into this carpenter, which is making impregnated sticks with which I will be supplying frames and whatnot. And so that's good. And this is fully automatic, maintains 1024 frames, and anytime there's less than that, this redstone signal will come on and it'll start importing more into the system. And we have a spider. Let's get some daylight and see if we can make him go away. He's annoying to listen to. Anyway, out here is where I'm fixing to put the alvearies once I get some built. Okay, where is the spider? I want to kill me a spider. I need to light this up down here. Oh, pardon the noise, but spider had to die. And lightning is a good way to do it. Okay, here's that chest. Okay, it doesn't open because there's a block on top of it. But all the combs come out of the apiaries. All the stuff the bees produce comes out of the apiaries, goes in here, and gets imported into the AE system. And there's the underside of this seed oil tank. And here is where I'm going to put a couple of new machines that's going to help me out with being able to make the stuff I need for the alvearies. In order to make the alvearies, well, let's just alright, alveary. Scented paneling, I need that. In order to get that, I need wood with beeswax, pollen, and royal jelly. Now that I've got Imperials, I'm building up a stock of royal jelly. Beeswax is not a problem. I've got tons of it. Wood, I've got over 2 million logs, so that's not a problem. Pollen is the one thing I'm shortest on. I have 88 pollen, which they'd go pretty quickly, making even a few alvearies. And so, the machines I want to put outside, let's see, this one right here starts out no, not the sequencer, the synthesizer. The synthesizer will take, it's powered with Minecraft joules, and it takes liquid DNA and fills those serum vials. It charges them. And I've got two that I want to use. Maximum fertility, so that they produce the most offspring, and nocturnal, so that they will work at night, because there are a bunch of these that won't, because they're not nocturnal. But I'm getting ready to fix that. Get rid of these things here that I keep picking up. So, we need a synthesizer, and to make that we need an advanced genetic machine. To make that we need a genetic machine and an apiaries machine. So I might as well go ahead and make up two of these apiaries machines, because in addition to the synthesizer, once the serum vials have been charged, you need the purifier to purify the serum, and I need another advanced genetic machine. So we need to go ahead and set up to make two of those. Start with two apiaries machines. That's sturdy casing, redstone, and copper. It'd help if I spelled it right. Craft up two of those. Grab a stack of copper, a stack of redstone, some iron, lapis, gold. Okay, I believe I have some of that here. Some of that stuff. Okay, I've got the circuits. Let's get two of these apiaries machines first. Pop that down there. Two of these guys. Alright, there's our apiaries machine. Now we need, okay, yeah, we need this one here, the genetic machine. So iron, lapis, another basic circuit. Alright, good to go. Alright, that's two genetic machines. And then for the advanced one, we need enhanced circuit board, gold, diamond, and the genetic machine. Let's put as much of this in here that we have already. I know I'm going to have to go make those circuits. Okay, bronze, redstone in a carpenter. Okay. Don't tell me I don't have an unbusy carpenter. Perhaps back this way. Oh, and this big cobblestone monstrosity with a crystal portal on it, I got rid of that because it actually served its purpose a long time ago, and I should have gotten rid of it back then. Okay, here we go. Enhanced circuit board, I need 2 of them. Redstone, bronze. Well, there's copper in there. Let's get some bronze. Craft up a stack of that. Okay. Alright, make up some of these. And this will no doubt take a while, so I'll be back when they're done. Alright, we've got some of these circuit boards now. Take that, and I'm going to go ahead and let this thing process the rest of this bronze and redstone as many as it can. That way I don't have to mess with it. I had forgotten to hook up a redstone energy source to it, and so I sat here for like 5 minutes wondering why it wasn't doing anything, and it was like, oh gee, power the thing and it might work better. Alright, get back up to the B lab and get this show on the road. Okay, so we need the enhanced circuit boards. There's 2 advanced genetic machines. And I need redstone, tanks, and gas tiers. Fortunately, there is a really cool trap that I think it was DMAC and a couple of other folks put together at spawn with a tier 5 ghast spawner that makes gas tiers very easy to get a hold of. So okay, I need redstone and tanks. Redstone and some tanks. I was hoping those things would come in handy and be useful eventually. Okay, we need 1 purifier. I almost made 2 of them. Alright. Synthesizer. 2 more tanks, soul sand, glass, and redstone. Well, it will help if I'm doing this first. Alright, 2 more tanks. Get the gas tier out of there. Some glass. And some slow sand. Fortunately, I have just about enough. I don't really have a whole lot of that stuff on hand. I've sworn I took those out of there. Okay, and here is our synthesizer. Get rid of the stuff I don't need. Alright, let's grab some daylight and get these things in place. let's bring our serum vials. Okay, now they will both need a supply of liquid DNA, which is why I've got the pipe there. Synthesizer, purifier. Alright, we will put down the synthesizer first, and the purifier. And they are charging up. Let's head around here, because I never put a lever on this or whacked it with a wrench or anything to get the output working. Somewhere I accidentally crafted a whole stack of levers at once, and I've been trying to use them up ever since. Alright. Okay, they're loading up with liquid DNA. They are charging up with power. Start with the synthesizer. You place the serum vial in here, and you wait. Okay, this thing has got 3 charges on it, but it's going super ultra slow because it isn't enough power coming in to keep it running. So, I come up with a solution for that. I've got here a Buildcraft producer, an energy bridge, and a steam consumer. So if I put the Buildcraft producer there, the energy bridge here, the steam consumer there, and then I reach into the system and pick up a liquid tesseract, and a bit of liquiduct. I can put the tesseract here, run some liquiduct here, and set this thing to receive steam. We've got steam coming in and energy coming out, and I can make it a little more effective by taking extra pipe here. And now we've got more steam coming in and energy coming out. And that's jumping it up even more, and that's apparently the limit of the supply, so that'll be enough. And now this sucker is charging even though it's running, which means it won't take 19 years to get 16 charges on this device, on this vial, and on this one. Now, once this one is full, I'll put this one in here for it to charge, and this one will go over here to the purifier, where it will then be purified until it is at excellent quality. If you use anything less than that, I understand you can get effects and stuff injected into the bees that you don't want. So I'm going to get well, I'm going to wait on these things to complete, and I'll be back. Alright, the nocturnal serum is finished recharging, or charging. Put the maximum fertility serum in there. Now the nocturnal serum, it will have to go in here to go from awful quality to excellent. Charging it, getting all 16 charges on it, took about, I think, about 8 to 10 minutes, and I expect it to take a similar amount of time to get its quality increased up to excellent. Because the higher the quality, the longer it takes to raise it up another quality level. So this too could take a while. Alright. The fertility serum is about 10 charges, and the nocturnal serum is up to excellent quality. So we'll take that out of there. Now, in order to use that serum, we need one more machine, the inoculator. Another advanced genetic machine. I didn't think of this earlier, or I'd have made 3 of them. So, I need to get together another advanced genetic machine and build this inoculator. And I'm going to set a space for it right down here. because I believe it too requires the liquid DNA as well as power. So I will get busy with that, and I'll be back when I've got that machine ready to set up. Alright, got my stuff together here. Okay, we'll take the, I guess I only need one liquiduct. Pop that on there. Whack that one with a wrench. Okay. Energy conduit. Set the, whoops, I missed a step, didn't I? Ah, that's embarrassing. Duh. Okay, not a problem. Okay, I need a couple of empty serum vials, some magmacrene and revstone in this thing. Alright. Some blaze powder. Okay. Advanced genetic machine. I need a couple of empty serum vials. Okay. Okay. Gold, royal jelly, glass panes. Alright, get this made. Take this out of here for a moment. That's what we need. And a bit of redstone, and bingo, one inoculator. Let's get out there and get it hooked up. And while that charges, I'm going to grab an industrious queen. Actually, I'm going to stop that. Make sure this is turned off. Okay, that's turned off. I'm going to wait for this queen to finish its life cycle and grab the princess and a drone, and they are going to get inoculated with nocturnal. And I'll be back when they are ready. Alright, I turned off all of these hives, all three of them with the industrious bees in them, and this one is ready. We have industrious drone, industrious princess, a bit of pollen. So let's get to inoculating. Oh, that's right, we had this going. Maximum fertility is fully charged with awful quality. Put it in here to be purified, and we will put our industrious princess in, and the industrious drones, and the nocturnal serum. And this will no doubt, as a matter of fact, I know this takes a while, so I'll be back, and hopefully it won't take too many charges. Each shot is one charge, and it may take several of them in order to get the trait into the bee, and then I've got to do the drones as well, because doing the princess and the drone guarantees that their offspring will have the trait. So I'll be back. It's back to the waiting game. Okay, the first pair of industrious is done. They're both now nocturnal. The queen only took 2 shots, and the remaining 4 went into the drone, and I've got a princess and drone from each of the other 2 industrious hives or apiaries. So I'm going to get them in there and working. Princess and drone, both nocturnal, and they will work. And I'll go ahead and turn this hive back on, and the automation will continue. So, grab some daylight here. What I'm going to do is get the other 2 done with the nocturnal trait, and then, let's see, where did I leave it? Okay, I had another one out here. I know I did. Okay. Alright, I had another serum vial out. Oh, that's right, it's in the other machine. What am I thinking? Obviously, I'm not. Okay, maximum fertility. Once these 3 species are all treated with the nocturnal serum, I'm going to run them through the maximum fertility, and then I'm going to take some time between this episode and next, and I'm going to run as many things through the isolator as I can, isolate the traits that I want, and I'm going to build sort of a perfect bee kit that I'll put in this chest of all the serum vials needed to make sure that a species has all the traits I want. The long lifespan, if I can get one that has the long or longest or whatever lifespan, the maximum fertility, the maximum productivity, and so on. Nocturnal and everything else. And eventually I'll have them all in here, and all of my bees will be set up like that. They'll produce the most they can make, and they will work at night in whatever conditions, you know, the humidity and temperature tolerance maximum and everything else. So the bees are making progress, and next time I hope to be able to start actually building alvearies out here. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.